Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to more live streaming creative mode. So I completed my fire orb build yesterday, or well, it was on Friday, 2 days ago now. And I began a little bit of work on a couple of others. So I started on the water on the left there. And I'm thinking about doing air here on the, wait, water was on the right, and air on the left here. I'm not going to go with what I've done there, I'm going to change that, but something like that is what I'm kind of thinking. So give me just one moment, please. Trying to set up my comments. Nearly there. While I'm waiting for that to load, we can see I've got a sphere here. I don't think I'm going to use the sphere. I think what I'm going to do actually is to make a glass sphere and then build within that sphere. And that way I can have the same size build, but it won't have to be an actual sphere. As I've had here, and obviously this is not a sphere anymore. Aha, there we go. Whoops. Whoa, what is going on? Stop. How strange. I wonder why that happens. Oh, I'm still falling down. Oh, I took my flight mode off. I see. See here. Hello everybody, I know you're watching, I can see you now. Say hello. Alright, I'm gonna kill this sphere here. I'm going to go for a glass sphere instead, and I'm going to work inside that glass sphere. So let me do that. Oh, I'm hearing sound. Why am I hearing sound? Oh, I see. Hello, Ms. Lil Heviosity. Interesting name. Oh, Miss Heviosity. Ha 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 ha. Very good. And hello, SJN Nitao. Alright. Pause 2. Let's just set air. I'll get rid of that. And then we're going to go for a glass sphere. So... oh. There's always a little bit. A little bit always escapes. I need to disable this cloak that I put on by accident. I didn't know what it was, and now I know what it is. Set air. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So we've got a clear workspace again. And we're going to go for glass sphere. Sphere, glass. Slash sphere, yeah, is that it? Sphere, glass. 32. Except I want it to be a hollow sphere, so I need to do H sphere, is it? No. Slash H sphere, is it? Oh, there we go. That was easy. Okay. So this is the area that I have to work within. And what I'm thinking is I want to do kind of mesa style. And because it's wind, I want to have the rocks essentially like a kind of a canyon suspended in the air with like kind of wind-driven canyon grooves through it, you kind of see what I mean as I start to go with it, I think. But essentially a series of tall rocks within this sphere. So let me have a go. I think a cylinder brush will be the best way to get started with this one. So I'm going to go with the sandstone first. I'm going to build it all, and then I'm going to put layers into it by using world edit commands. So let's go over to block to here, and we'll do brush. Of course, voxel edit, voxel sniper. I've installed voxel sniper now, and it overwrites my world edit commands. So I need to remember how exactly to do this. Help. Brush. Cylinder brush. Is there no cylinder? Oh, it is there. Brush cylinder. Brush cylinder. And we want to do sandstone. And we want to do... oh, this is the same command, of course. I don't know why I was confused by that. To do radius 4. And we'll do a height of 5. And we'll do a... Actually, that might be too big. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go a little smaller. And we'll do a mask air, because we don't want to overwrite our glass sphere just yet. So, I suppose we can start the top here. And that has done not what I wanted. Okay. We will be starting at the bottom, it turns out. I knew this was going to happen. Okay. So, if I keep going in this way, what we should end up with... Oh, I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to already sculpt in, keep in this streamlined shape that I'm going for. So let's say, where's the wind coming from actually? Oh, the wind is coming from this way in this particular build so far. So let's stick with that. And so we want it to be kind of rounded here and then streamlined towards the back, I think. So let's build straight out first. So kind of coming to a point like that at the back, and then more streamlined around the front. So yeah, not a point up here. A bit wider. Bring that down. You know what? Maybe I should have removed the mask. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Turn the mask off, and we'll just overwrite it. It doesn't have to be a sphere, of course. Whoops. What the heck? How did that happen? Oh well, not a big deal. Not big problem. And we'll bring it down here. Yeah, no, I don't know Avincius 13. That's not somebody I know of. There are a lot of great builders in Minecraft. One of the good things about it, it's so popular. There's huge community, so you get, yeah, so many great builders in the game. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of go to town with this and just totally bulk this particular section out. So let's just keep it going like this, and we'll add some more nuance to it later. For now, we'll just get it bulked all the way out. So I'm going to go for kind of multiple blocks sort of in this style, even stacked. I'm not exactly sure how mesas look in Minecraft or in the real world. I don't really know too much about mesas at all. So I'm just going to work on, I mean, it's going to be a pseudo mesa, I suppose. It's going to be inspired by the idea of a mesa, but knowing almost nothing about mesas, it might not look like a mesa. What it's going to definitely look like is, I'm going to try and make it look like, is rocks that are in the air and that have to be sculpted by the wind into interesting shapes. So we'll see what exactly that means for it looking like a mesa. I imagine it should, but as I say, I'm not an expert. I'm no kind of mesa expert, so I'm sure there are people who are mesa experts out there, but I am not them, so don't judge me too harshly if it's not looking like, certainly not looking like a Minecraft mesa biome, because I understand they exist now, but I have not personally seen any of them. And so I do not really know. Bring this over here. Walk out down there. It's going to take a little while, but we'll get in there. I am making a large. So you can see over there, we've got this sphere made of fire. Basically, it's supposed to be fire inspired. So we've got fire going on there. That is water, it's not complete. And over here we have a mountain. It's not earth, it's just mountain. So this is going to be air, representing air. So I thought, what represents air? How about some windswept rock? And so that's what we're going for here. Windswept rocks. And I'm thinking I've got a few good ideas for this one. Unlike the water build, which is why I've abandoned that one for now. I was kind of running on empty for ideas almost right away. I didn't really think about it. So this one I think has a much better potential right away. And let's see what we can do with it. Kind of excited actually to try eroding as if it were real. By that I mean what I'm thinking is I'm gonna build out the rough shape first. Then I'm gonna add in the layers, and then I'm gonna take a voxel sniper erode brush and I'm gonna play with it as if I were the wind. And we'll see what we can get out of that. Whether we can get an interesting shape. I think it should be possible. We'll have to see though. I don't know if you can mask with voxel sniper, but that might be. I think that should be possible. I don't know if it is. If not, I'll have to be using my world edit to have a little bit of practice at now. Go back here. Where are you guys coming from? Quite a few of you in here now, I think. Where is it from that you hail from? Is it late in the US or is it early where you live? Have some tea. Oh, it's good. Love it. It's early in the morning over here in the UK. Well, not super early. It's around about 8 o'clock. It is 8:10 at the moment. Just give me one second. I just want to have a quick rearrange of things. Yeah, okay. So we're nearly there for this first section. So I'm going to bulk out the middle a little bit and try and make it a bit more even. And that ought to, yeah, make things a little more even. It looks kind of like the wall in Game of Thrones now. Or Brazil. Don't know any Portuguese. Sorry. Hola? No, wait, is that Spanish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. How do you say hello in Portuguese? Okay, and I'm going to build up the middle here actually as well, because I want to have tiers on my maces. So this one is going to be a much slimmer topper tier, like a cake. Yeah, cool. Okay. Now I might just have a play with this for now. Yeah, it's funny how Minecraft is popular all over the world, but some countries really seem to have a lot more people than others. I mean, there's a lot of Polish, I know, there's a lot of French, and yeah, I see a lot of people from Brazil, so it's interesting, kind of how. Let's see what. Anyway, let's see what tools we can get here. So let's take the arrow tool, and we'll do a smooth brush, I suppose, if we can. Oi, oi! I like it. So I'm going to do a BS, is it? Brush. No, B. Help voxel sniper. Is what I'm going to do. What? What the heck? Is this the wrong? Am I? Oh no! I think I'm on the wrong. Oh, I am. Bum. That's a problem. I've come into the wrong room. I've gone onto single player instead of multiplayer, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. I'll just load the world back into multiplayer again later. So I have to make sure not to do that in future. So that means no voxel sniper, which is okay because I don't know how to use voxel sniper anyway. So we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. That is with world edit. So I want to make it flat first of all, and I'm not sure of a very good way of doing that with world edit. So let's try a brush to help world edit. Maybe that will give us some clues. No, okay. Brush gravity, what does that do? Oh, that's pretty handy actually. Let's use this. And we can smooth out a little bit. In fact, this is perfect. I wish there was an anti-gravity one as well, because that would also be helpful. Uh-oh, let's try not to hit the glass too much. And we'll keep going like this. Yeah, perfect. We can fill it out. Oh, this looks great. This is doing wonders. This is exactly what I needed. Okay. And then we'll take another brush and go out and do some more building back up again, I think might be necessary. I don't want to obviously take it all the way to the bottom because I don't want the bottom of this build falling out of it, which is what will happen. Oh wait, if I do /mask sandstone. Yeah, cool. So, oh! Okay, that's not what was supposed to happen. Yeah, okay. So, /mask sandstone isn't going to help with this potential problem. Okay. What? Oh? Okay. So let's do mask sandstone air, maybe. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, the glass is falling. Okay. Oh well. Let's just we'll give this a quick cursory smooth, and then we'll take out a better tool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And we'll do the same on the other side. Just to smooth it out a little bit. Kind of melting it. Yeah, okay. That's looking nice. I've lost sight of which side is the front and which is the back now, though. Okay. Right. So let's try get it back into layers then. How am I going to do that exactly? Let me have a look. Help world edit. Help me, world edit. You're my only hope. Let's just check the brushes. Is there a brush 2? No. Slash brush 2. No, there's not. Okay, so these are my options. Form, I don't have a, I don't know exactly how deform works, so I don't want to try figure that out right now. Terrain softener? Oh, I know that doesn't work exactly how I might expect. Okay, I know what to do. So what we'll do, I'm going to take my sword again. I'm going to put a new cylinder brush on it. I'm going to do brush cylinder 1. So this will make a nice, basically it will just add a line. Yeah, like this. So I can use this to really smooth out the surface here. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. Whoa. Like that. Now we can smooth out here. So I want it. Oh, I want to get it kind of as smooth as I can by adding these big chunks. And then we can go for have a little go at eroding it. Although that may not be super possible without voxel sniper. That's going to be a bit tricky, I think. Possible, but not by any stretch of the imagination easy. I'm going to make my brush a little bit smaller. In fact, I'm going to make it much smaller. Let's do this. So now I'm basically just adding small flat spaces to this. Cubes. I'm sticking cubes on it. So we are already getting kind of a mesa look, aren't we? Which is nice. Yeah. I'm just going to keep building up. Oops. Didn't want to do that. Okay, is that not going to work as I expect? I don't think it will. I think I need to target a wall block to do what I'm doing presently. So let's keep doing that. And build up here as well. That up? Yeah. Okay. So this is our top tier here, isn't it? So that this sticks out a little bit is fine. I'm going to finish this side first before I go on. So let's keep bulking out a little bit here. And here too. And yeah, That looks fine. So what I want to try to maintain is these kind of ridges in and out, because they're very important. But actually, I guess I'll leave them because they're not already there. I'll leave them for now, and then we can come back later when I'm doing like more eroding to put that in. So let's just keep bringing up these, because I don't like these deep grooves. Look, they would be cool for kind of a mountain, but they're the wrong kind of shape. We don't want sloping. We don't want slopes really for a mesa. So that's what I'm trying to avoid. Let's try. I mean, I can leave this bit here. I think I will, in fact, because, you know, I like to leave some of the... It's a lot easier to keep the kind of random natural fluctuations that you make while building in than it is to replace them later. So, oops, is to try and put them back in later. Yeah. But I do want to build it all up. Let's keep going here. Build this one up. And up here. Build that one up. So we need curves to be in the vertical direction. If we're looking from kind of this way, we want it to be curved, and we're getting that a little bit. But if we're looking from this way, we want it to be straight, because the wind's coming from the right. So as far as the wind is concerned, wait, the wind's coming from the left, isn't it? Yeah, the wind's coming from the left. So as far as the wind is concerned, it's just coming straight through here. It's not going up or down. So it's kind of this angle where we're getting the yeah, actually I'm just thinking about what I've just said, and I don't think that's relevant. I don't think we can infer anything from that, unfortunately. Okay, leave that like that. Yeah, and we'll build up here, get that bulked up, and up here. Yeah, bring that up too. Going up, up, up. Bring it up here. So now at the bottom here, I'm thinking about having the same thing as we have at the top, so kind of a lower tier. So although we have got the biggest bulk at the bottom here, maybe we'll take that out later. So we'll just play with it for now as it is, and we'll take out more at the bottom later if that's what I decide I want to go with, which I think it is. I don't want to leave it kind of as it is, to be honest. Let's undo that. You know, I'm pretty lazy, aren't I? This is why I'm lazy. Keep bringing it up. That's fine, I think. There and there. And you know what? You know what's lazy? Getting rid of this. We don't need that anyway. Useless. Be gone. And yeah, let's get rid of all of this. I can just do this, can't I? Let's see if we can go down and get rid of it a bit more. And so I want to get rid of down to this block here, I think. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so that's cleared that a little bit, saved us a little time. Oh, there's the other side to worry about, isn't there? Well, let's play around with this side. I'm not sure if this well, no, this will be the final version, I think. So I'm not going to play around with it just yet. I need to do the other side, I think, first before I do anything else. Oh, that's cool. Is it like Avatar? Is that the anime? Don't really know too much about it. Or like, is there something? I assume you're not talking about the Spielberg film. Okay, so let's bring up bomb. Okay, no. I'll do. And see if we can get. So I want to bulk this out a little bit to get that kind of mesa going. Bulk out here. Yeah, cool. I want to take this line all the way around, so I'm going to do it, and then we'll figure out the requirements of that later. There we go. So we've got a line coming all the way around now. It's not caused too much damage though, so that's good. Can easily start to fill this out. This bit too. And here. Don't want these overhangs just yet. I'm gonna save those for later. Oh, I'm already really excited about how this is gonna look when I put the start to put the layers in and erode it. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do it now. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is put individual layers, layer every one individually, and then just take kind of a weak sphere brush with a mask on it and just push each one back independently, just to create kind of a cool, independent erosion depending on each layer. Because as we know, each type of stone erodes is weaker or stronger, and so it erodes more quickly or more slowly. These two up, get rid of that. Let's go up here. Gonna fill in this little section here too. There must be a better way of doing this actually. I don't know what it is though. I think if I had voxel sniper enabled, it might be a bit easier. Yeah, going pretty good. Get those filled and that bit. You know what? This would be a lot quicker and maybe a lot more efficient if I just did this. You know what, I might use this a fair bit because it's kind of the right shape for what I want. Just do that. Oh gosh, don't tell me I could have just simplified this whole process with using just the standard set tool. Yeah, this is much faster. Which way is the front? this way is the front. So this wants to be rounder and that wants to be less round. Let's bring this up then to make it a little bit more streamlined, and we'll bring up this too, make that a bit more streamlined. Yeah, why not? Bring that up. And we'll take this back a bit. Do that, and from here, bring this forward, say to here. And this one can go back down to about here. Okay, so we create a little bit of a streamlined outcropping there, look. Round at the front, streamlined at the back. Let's keep going in this way just to shore everything up, make it look a bit more blocky before we get started. Fill in back to here, and then down and all the way down to here. You fill in there. Bring that line up then to here. Those can stay, I suppose. I'm going to chop out a bit here. Let's get rid of this layer. How can I do that best? Go down here maybe. Screw it. Let's take the final two layers off. Whoops. Get lost. And you. And this one can go. Alrighty. So that's smoothed that out a bit. Let's go take out this. Or do I want to do that? No, let's take out the whole bottom section from here. All the way down to, say, here. Let's build out a little. Take it out all the way down to here. Because I want to have a little bit more I want to have these underneath as well as on top, because of course it's a floating mesa, so it's not just going to have steps out, it's going to have steps in. Okay, so this looks a lot less flat than the other side now because I've... Yeah, I'm reading the chat. What do I think about the future of Minecraft? Let me think. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not... I haven't been really on board with the Minecraft development for quite a long time. I mean, up to the point where... Even before it was... a long time before it was released, even, when they stopped doing... when it was clear that the priority was no longer on things like redstone, and the focus had shifted more to things like the horses. I think the update that brought in the horses was around the time that I quit. Not because of the horses, but well, it was for completely unrelated causes. But horses were a symptom, I think, of a deeper problem with the way Minecraft development was going. It was making it more like action figures and less like kind of Lego. I.e. it was less about the building blocks and more about the kind of the pre-made toys handed to the players. So I don't know, hard to say. In the future, maybe. I mean, obviously, nobody's complaining. I'm not complaining about the addition of horses, but what I am complaining about is the fact that the horses may have they could have spent that time perhaps more usefully somewhere else, doing something like, I don't know, Technic pack or something, Tech-It. You know, with more mechanisms for the game, because that's kind of what I'm interested in, the building aspect of it, not the survival aspect. I find that a little dull. It's not bad, but yeah, it's just a bit to you know, granting a horse and some mechanics that are just very non-general is kind of less valuable, I think, than adding say a new redstone contraption, something that can be applied in a lot of different ways. Okay, so I'm gonna have a go and see what I can do with the replace command now. I mean, I know that it's still very rough around the edges, but that's not a problem. So what I'm gonna do, how can I best do this actually? I know how I can best do this, maybe. So I want to go... let me get another block. How about ink one? I'm just going to build a big tower so that I can tell what I'm doing. Oh, actually I know what to do. I'll take this. I'll do sandstone. Just a big tower of sandstone, because then I can see where I'm planning on replacing the layers block by block, so... I think I might have to do some numbers, typing in numbers. Oh. This is not going to work. I'm going to need to be outside, aren't I? So let's go outside. Bring it all the way out. Yep. So we'll go down here. And we'll just... Hello, Mr. J-Rod, and oi, Vinicius Gamerplay 1. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I know there's multiple sandstone blocks, so let's see. I had a block. I don't know if I didn't save it. Okay, so I'm going to get all the blocks that I want to put in here. I'm going to do red sand and sand. And I'm going to do... I mean, orange wool can work, I think. Brown wool. Red wool. Yellow wool, maybe. I'll pass on the yellow wool for now. Just stretch out a little bit. So far I haven't really streamed anything. I've streamed a little bit of Binding of Isaac, but I'm not sure if that will make a reappearance. So just really Minecraft at the moment. Sandstone, that's what I'm looking for. So let's take a red sandstone. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Just to remind me what tools I have. In fact, I'm going to bind these. Control 6, yeah. Okay, so let's take the axe now. And I'm going to come over here. Is that wide enough? Yeah, I think it is. I don't think I've ever played Shovel Knight. Oh. Shouldn't... I need to turn off this, how do I get rid of this? Die. I don't want that. Okay. So let's go to here. I'll do pos 2. So if I go down, that's gonna pos 2. Yeah, okay. So I think I can do this then. So pos 2, 448, 89, minus 133. Yeah, okay, cool. So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to go back to my block that I made, this set that I'd made, and I'm going to do replace sun. Actually, I'm going to leave the top layer. So I'm going to take to get an axe. Axe. I'm going to leave the top layer as sandstone because I quite like that. So I'm going to go down to here, Wait, is that 90? Yeah, okay, so 89. Cool. And then we're going to do replace sandstone. I may take a look. Replace sandstone. Sand 1. There we go. Nice. So, next thing, we go here, and we go pos to 88, and we do replace sandstone, sand, and we repeat, and we go down again, and we go down here, and we say replace sandstone, what's that? Wool. Oh, I don't know what number that is. Wool. What's orange wool? Give me one moment. I'm just going to check it out. So for orange wool, we are number. I know it's number 14 for red. Orange is number 1. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to take a real quick copy of this. It's just so that I've got it. Because I can't be getting confused all the time. This is my block color reference in game. I'm gonna paste it here. There we go. Okay. So, orange was, oh yes, I remember, it was 1. And then we want to set position over here to 87, yep. And we want to do replace sandstone, wool 1. Yeah. Then we're going to do move down again. I'm going to move this one down to 86. I'm going to do replace sandstone, wool. And which one's brown? 12, is it? Yeah. Alrighty, and we'll put pos 2 over to 85. And we're going to replace sandstone, wool for 14, yep. And in fact, we can just skip a step here and we can go for, what's that? Terracotta, is it? Yellow terracotta. So terracotta 4. Terracotta 4. Stained clay, isn't it? Stained clay 4. Yeah. Then we got, what's that? Orange and red. Orange is 1 again. And red is 14. And then we're going to go around again. So I'm going to go for I'm going to leave this one as sandstone, which means I'm going to need to reset my position because I don't want to overwrite that again. So let me just reset my pos 2 to 80. And we're going to replace, so we can just pick these at random now. Go back to the beginning. Go for a wool. And we'll go for terracotta. Oh, it's not called terracotta, is it? We'll go for a sand. We'll go for a wool 14. We'll go for stained clay 1. And how about a stained clay 4? How about another sand? And we'll go for red sand. And we'll go for a red sandstone here. Oh. Sandstone 4. Stone 5. It's called red sandstone? Red sandstone. Ah, okay, that's easy. And we'll go for a... let's see what else. What haven't we done in a little while? Stink clay 14. We'll go for red wool maybe. Oh, we've already got red wool once. Roll 1. Yeah, okay. Looking good. I think we need some more paler blocks in there though. We'll go for another plain sandstone here. In fact, we'll go for 2 layers of plain sandstone. Why not? So we'll move our pos 2 over to Gerp. It's way more fun than Quap. Well, that doesn't really mean much. I mean, Quap is not exactly the fun central of games, is it? So I'm going to put sand in here. Oh, actually, I'll go for a paler. I'll go for red sand. Red sand. And then I'm going to go for a sand. Then I go for, let's see what else we can get here. How about a orange wool? And a brown wool. Let's go for a brown one of those. Yeah, I mean there's concrete powder as well, isn't there? Concrete powder can look quite good. Let's try that. Yellow and red, brown. Place sandstone, concrete powder is it called? Concrete powder. Okay, yeah, that works. Go concrete powder 1, and we'll go concrete powder 12. Oh, off we go. And we'll go concrete powder 14. And then we'll go for a sandstone, I suppose. A red sandstone here. So I need to move over to adjust the pos again. I'll put up to 59. And we'll go for sandstone red sandstone. I'll put that somewhere. Boom, there we go. And we'll go for some red sand. We'll go for some, what haven't we had in a little while? Stained clay. That looks nice actually. Go for more yellow stuff. What color, what is yellow? 4, is it? Yeah. Concrete powder 4. Go for another stained clay. We'll go for a wool. A wool 4. And then a wool, how about wool 14? Wool 12. Nice. Looking good. And we'll go for some sand, I guess. And we'll have some sandstone beneath that. And then we'll go for a... Let's see what else we could go for. Oops, I was dumb. So we'll do a... What haven't we had in a long time? Red sandstone? Let's do another layer of red sandstone, and then we'll go for another concrete powder. And another concrete powder. Wait. Yeah, I'll do that. What else we got here? I want something brown now. Clay 14. Okay. So I think that's enough for now. I am building a mesa. So we got a little bit of a mesa here. Now? Yeah, let's do that. I can do game rule toggle game rule. I don't know. If you can tell me how to disable the day-night cycle, I will do that. I just can't remember it. Okay. So now what we can do is we can take a mask of each individual block and we can erode them individually. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Change over here to this block, this toolbar, so we can do mask, sandstone, brush, air, sphere, cylinder, better, air 1. So in this way we can target. I actually didn't even need, thinking about it, I didn't need the mask at all. But it's okay. It will stop me making mistakes. Sphere 0, maybe better. Whoops. Cylinder, sphere, air 0. So that's just going to target the individual blocks. I can do that. And next I can go target sand red, so we'll do a mask sand 1. And now, yep, I can run along here and we'll erode that separately, and then I'm going to smooth it out just to make sure that it's not kind of unsmooth. And we'll do the same over here. And then smooth that out again. Oops. Oops, that was a bit too much. Oh well, it's not a problem. I can just take that. Keep smoothing. Oh, I need to be careful. This is sometimes more powerful than I'm anticipating. Let's erode that. And then we'll take the next mask, just sand. Oops, I need to do it on this brush. And I'm going to take out this line here. And a little bit there. And I'm going to take off the end here because it doesn't really make sense for sand to be there. And take off the back here too, something like that. Boom. I'm going to fill that back in now. Have a nice day. Game rule. Daylight cycle. Game rule. Do daylight cycle false. Yeah, got it. Okay, so now it'll be just daytime permanently. And just gonna fill that back in a little. So next, let's take the what's that? Wool 4. Or wool 1? It's wool. No, it's yeah, it is wool 1, isn't it? Yeah. Mask wool 1. In fact, I'm not going to do any erosion on this level. Let's assume this is a very hard stone. We'll go for the brown one. So we'll go for mask wool. It's 14, is it, or 12? It's 12. I'm I'm just gonna swipe along here. Boom. All the way along. Whoops. Too much, too much. Yeah, so now we're getting like kind of overhanging effect. I'm going to do a little bit of erosion on the red one. In fact, I'm going to do that by hand. So let's just punch out a little bit by hand. Punch out a little bit of this too. And punch out here. Let's get rid of that block. And keep it nice and kind of streamlined a bit. Yeah, looking cool. So next up we got yellow clay. So stained clay 4. Is it? I think it's stained clay 4. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm going to give this one a little bit of erosion, but not too much. Whoops. Okay, that's too much. That's exactly what I meant by not too much. And just keep going a little bit. Oh, this looks like this is going to be a slightly softer layer than the one above, judging by the amount of time taking off. So we'll play with that. We'll keep it that way. And we'll take out a little bit here. And that. Yeah. Oops. A little bit of collateral damage. Didn't mean to do that. We'll put that back. Okay. And now it's yeah, just the same I suppose, all the way down. So I'm just gonna keep going for it. Brown one. Let's just leave brown one as is. And I'll leave the sandstone as is. And then I'm going to erode the orange. Yeah, no, the orange has been established to be quite hard rock actually. So maybe I won't touch the orange either. Sand we've kind of put there as we've said is, so far we've said it's pretty weak. So let's do sand. Oops, sand, and just kind of go to town on this. Oh, boom! Totally carve it out. Definitely want to carve out that whole bit there. And I want to get rid of a little bit here. That bit can stay. A little bit out of there. That can all go. No need for that to be there. I suppose at this point I need to get rid of that. Place one back in there. And we'll take the whole of the top off here. And shouldn't be freestanding, I think. Get rid of that. And we'll go back over here and we'll start doing the same. So carving out under there. Carve out way back there. This is actually going to need to go. I think it's sticking out too much. That can go there. So one interesting thing that you can get with mesas and eroded stone is things like this, where you're having areas that have not been eroded and remain standing, so you end up with rings and such. I'm going to bring those in later on some of the other sections. This is going to be kind of the core piece of the build, so it wants to be fairly solid, I think, to form kind of the mainstay. Okay, cool. Looks a bit like a battleship, doesn't it? So we're going to do mask wall 14. And I'm just going to take the top off here. Because it's clearly very exposed, and whatever strength this rock is not going to be strong enough to really resist super well being in such an exposed position. Bring this back. Yep. Okay. So that looks fine to me. Maybe a little bit off here. And a little bit off here too. Yeah. Push back a little bit here. Yeah. Looks nice. And next we've got stained clay brown. Is that orange? I don't know what colour that is, but we've established that that is pretty tough stuff. Yellow terracotta, so it's stained clay 4. But it's also very exposed, so we're going to take a little bit out of there. Stained clay 4. What? Mask stained clay 4. It's not stained clay 4, is it not? Is that not? Oh, it's not. It's orange terracotta. Stained clay 1. Well, I'm just gonna point along here and just take off a straight line, shave a straight line right off the top. I'm gonna take out a little bit here. I'm gonna leave this one kind of craggy because, you know, different rocks have different properties, and this rock is gonna be a bit jaggedy, I've decided. Jaggedy. What does that even mean? Jagged. Jaggedy? Oh, who knows? Hello. How are you doing? Let's go for the yellow one now. That's stained clay 4. And we're going to be real careful with this one, just a few blocks from the front. Get out of here, glass. You know what I'm going to do real quick? Brush, sphere, air, 5, mask, glass. Boom. Let's just clear this glass out of the way so you can see what we're doing. Oops. Okay, and now we can go back. I am doing just fine. Thanks very much. Oh, that's cool, Rory. I'm not gonna go to your server though. Sorry, I'm kind of busy. As you can see, I got loads to do, loads of building to do. So sand again. Sand's real fragile. So let's we've established that sand is very fragile. So let's go to town with the sand here. And what I'm going to do actually, since this is the front side, I'm just going to swipe across. And then I'm going to go around. So let's just swipe across here a couple times. As if we are the wind, and the wind is causing some damage. And then we can smooth it out and then take out the sides again later. Okay, I think that should be enough. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave a couple of bits there. Yeah, I'm going to take that back a little. I'm going to bring in here. Take out this whole layer here. And we'll keep pushing back here too. Right. Oh, I can target red sand with this too. I need to be careful. Okay, let's just be careful of that. Maybe I can do sand 0. Yeah, okay, good. I'll just take off the edge here, going back. I kind of want this to be pretty much overhanging the whole way around. Hi Nasha, how are you today? Thanks Kayla, I hope to see you around on my streams more often then. This is quite a sheltered spot, so it's not going to be as badly eroded here. Okay, there we go. Looking pretty weathered. Red sand next, so let's do that. Sand 1. And we'll go fairly similar, I think. We'll assume red sand is a little bit tougher, but not too much tougher. I'm just gonna take out a fair amount of it. Fair enough. Enjoy your homework. Stay in school, kids, etc. I don't know. Oh, looks like the back end of this was not included in our transformations. So I'm now doing I'm doing the wind section. So I wanted to do a mesa because I think mesas are carved by the wind, and so that's what I'm kind of going for here. Yeah, going for wind themed build. So I'm trying to erode the stone to look kind of legit. We'll see what's going to happen with it, whether or not it's going to come out right. But if not, then not the end of the world, is it? So we got stained clay 14. It's a bit of an experiment, this really. Stained clay 14. Okay, I've just skipped the sandstone apparently. I just... okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, the red sandstone can kind of stay where it is anyway, I reckon. It might need to come back a little bit because it is quite severe in places. So let's just bring it back a little. At the front here. And we'll continue with the brown clay here. Or red clay, is it? Not sure. Whatever colour that is. Red, I think, isn't it? Let me just get a wooden sword and I can take out that glass. A little bit more. It's not a sandwich, it's a large, as I say, mesa block. So you can see from above a little bit what it's gonna look like when it's done. But we'll see whether or not this makes the cut. Because at the moment, it looks cool, but it doesn't look cool enough. Maybe it looks kind of like a battleship. I think. I guess it's cool, but maybe not in the right kind of way. Yeah, so keep eroding back here a little. All the way back here. And I'm going to do just a little bit from the orange here. I'm going to do it by hand. I'm going to leave the sandstone as is, I think. Oh, my tea, I forgot about that. It's cold. Gross cold tea. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the double sandstone here in the middle, just untouched, and I'm gonna take out the sand, kind of mercilessly. Let's take off the edges first. Pull that out a little. Some glass hiding in there. Hello. Yeah, water is a bit tough. I've got water over there. I can show you. I'll give you a quick look at the water actually, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Because I started doing it, and it's not going so well. So I got this at the moment. Kind of a big blue sphere, half filled with water with some weird spirals in it. I don't think I'll keep it. I think I might get rid of it. Hi, Caroline. My girlfriend says hi, Caroline. So yeah, I was doing orange. Oh wait, no, I'd finished the orange wool, hadn't I? Maybe not though. Maybe not quite. I'm just going to take out a little more. And I was going down for the sand now. Yeah, so I was going to hit sand. Sand. Well, I may as well just do sand together actually, mightn't I? Mask sand, because if one falls, the other one's going to fall anyway, so... That's not what I meant. You know what I'm going to do actually? Let's try this new technique. So we got mask of sand on, and we're going to do, instead of brush air, we're going to do brush cylinder. Brush cylinder width 2, height 3. No, my girlfriend does not want to be photographed at this time. Maybe one day you might get to see her, but not at this point. Sorry, guys. Oops, that didn't work. I put the mask on the wrong brush. Why is this not working? Mask sand. Brush. Oh, I need to put air. There we go. So I'm just gonna, yeah, in this way, hopefully, kill all of the sand. New techers. New effective, super effective techers. Wow, it's a lot quicker, isn't it? And then I can just simply set my mask to wool 4. It's not wool 4, is it? What is that? Wool 1? Yeah, okay. Undo that. And we'll set the brush size down by 1. And then we can erode this one slightly less. Whoops, I think I took out quite a lot in the middle there. Why is there earth there? What the heck happened? Let's just keep going around here. Yeah, okay. Boom. Cool. Looking cool. And... oh, that's the same depth most of the way, funnily enough. It's odd. Okay, I'm going to take out this floating clay here because that's not really supposed to be there. And so now we're on to this cement powder. So let's do all this. I'll do the top 2 cement powder at once, I guess. Mask, cement. Powder 0, powder 0, cement, powder 4. Why not? Is it a colon? Oh yeah, cement powder 0. Cement powder 4. Oh, that didn't work. I do have another job. I don't actually make much money from YouTube at all, presently. I work as a programmer. I work for a financial software company making software. Okay, well my mask isn't working. I don't know why. Cement powder 0. Funny. Well, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. That looks fine. Already. I'm just going to keep punching back a little bit. Put that back. It's kind of weird, this is basically sand, so why is it called anything different? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna drive this back a little. And what we could do actually with this, we could do some kind of interesting shit. In theory, but whether or not, maybe I should save this for a different build at this point. Get a little bit of kind of layers moving up and down, which would be really cool, but maybe not at this point. Yeah, that would be awesome, but not for now. Okay. Take a little bit off here. Cool. And hello, Adrian Bro, brother of Adrian Brody, I assume. Okay, keep pushing back over here. I want to mine out a little bit more just to get it. Look a little bit more hollowed out under here. It should be further back than the brown layer there. Yeah. Bit indecisive there. Gonna leave a little there, actually. And we'll take this down a little bit. Need to be perfect there. Better if it's not perfect, arguably. Cool. Looking very messy now, to be honest. I think I've overdone it. It's too much, but we're learning. We're living and learning. And maybe I will throw this one on the scrap heap and throw it down to learning. But I'm gonna finish anyway, just so we see what we end up with. Push this back a little. In fact, what I'm going to try doing, since I'm kind of getting close to the point of establishing that I might not use this one, I'm going to have a go with some more risky techniques. I just swipe along here. Get rid of this. What? What's happened? Die. Break it free. Bring down the wall. Okay. Chat box? What? You send a super chat, it will just appear in the top chat. Nothing will appear on the stream as of this point. I haven't actually kind of invested a lot of effort on the monetization, stream monetization at this point. So if you want to get some flashy effects, maybe now is not the best time quite yet. Why is that not working? Oh, it's height of 0. That's no good. What I'm actually going to do after I'm finished with this, I'm going to take this onto. Well, I'm going to load it onto the server so I can get my voxel sniper, and I'm going to try the smooth brush on it and see if that can salvage it a little bit. Because it's too rough is the problem at the moment, and I could try fix it by hand, but I'm interested in exploring the tools at the moment. Alright, take the next layer. Oh dear, I don't want to. I need to be careful actually. Range, so I don't accidentally take chunks out of my other builds. Range 50. Would suck if that happened. So just kind of pushing this back too. Oh, ha ha. Oh yeah, sand dropping is annoying, for sure. I mean, I wonder if there's a way to set it to just vanish rather than drop. I guess there probably are mods that will do that. Alright, now we're getting rid of this yellow sand, concrete powder, I suppose it's called. Don't know why they called it concrete powder and not just sand, it's quite clearly just sand. Okay. Once this layer's done, I'm going to skip the next layer and just leave it, so that I don't have to worry about falling sand anymore. Too colourful. I think there's too many colours here, actually, is part of the problem. Try to keep the number of colours down next time around. Or I can replace some of these, actually, can't I? With less colourful versions. I think browns and whites and pale yellows look good, but the red and orange might be too much. Yeah, all the way finished. Oh, it's interesting. If you drop cement block into a water, it becomes solid block. That is interesting. Okay. I think I might give this a rest for now. Let's have a look at what we built. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I'll give it that, but it's not. Kind of cool is not good enough. It needs to be better. So I guess we'll leave it at that for now. And next time, I'm gonna load it into the server, and I'm gonna try voxel snipe it, try smooth over this, and see if we can get it to look a little bit more realistic. I will do the last little bit at the bottom too, but I'm getting hungry and it's breakfast time, so the glass was just so that I could know how big to build it to be the same size as these guys. So that's all the glass was doing. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. I hope to see you next time when I will be attempting to smooth this out, and I'll probably be putting in the next sections of it as well, because it's certainly far from finished. I need more sections, otherwise it's not going to be a canyon, it's just going to be a battleship, a floating rock. So thanks everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.